Good morning, traders. It's April 21st and it's 11:54 in the morning. We are looking at the AirCanada stock today. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. All right, so what's so interesting today? The day started very nicely and started developing this beautiful candle here as I expected for the market to do. The bears were really strong. They broke into this box. So they got broken into this box here. We had this boxing from before. We know this is a strong support. Didn't hold. Bears were too strong to stop, so they just broke in. However, again, I'm still looking at that area, interested in buying in at that $23.84, $24 area. The reason why I'm saying this because we still have an hour and 29 minutes for the candle to close. And why is this so interesting? Well, there's no reason why the market stopped here at this area. However, we have a little bit of clue here because of these highs right there to associate with the stopping of this bearish move. However, what I'm trying to explain here is because it was very interesting to see it this morning because this candle actually went all the way up to here, so it formed the body of the candle looking pretty much like this. Okay, so if in this 1 hour and 29 minutes this candle closes as this kind of a shape, basically, so the body closes near the top of the previous candle, that's called something that we call in trading a piercing line. And basically the bulls are getting into trades and showing that they have strength at that point of time. Again, in order to trade that kind of a pattern, you need to have a breakout out of this area here. I would rather wait a little bit for the market to break out. It will definitely pull back here and give us a better opportunity to jump in here. However, this is a great sign that the bulls are coming into this area. As I explained before, I was expecting for the market to break in here, give us this kind of a fake out. So it comes in and comes out right away. So we had this kind of a fall from here. As you can see here, the bears are in control. And then we had this kind of a break into this box. And then I'm just waiting for this breakout out, in order to jump into this trade. So $24 is showing me at the moment that bulls are located here. That this previous areas are actually still working and they're still valid. So if we see the breakout outside of this box and we get a better opportunity here, as I said, it's going to take about a day or two for this to work out the way I want it to. So let me just switch to the weekly chart and show you something very interesting here, what's developing. If you do not see exactly what I'm showing on the daily chart, you can see it here on the weekly chart here as well. So we can see these areas that I marked on a daily. So this was our areas of interest and $24 area. We can see the market stalled here. So we have this candle developing here. This is a weekly candle, so we cannot judge this candle until these 2 days and 2 hours are passed. So basically, until the end of the close of Friday, we will not know how this candle or what kind of shape this candle is going to take. What I'm expecting for the market to do by Friday, if it's not clear on weekly, on daily chart, by Friday I'm expecting this candle to probably turn into something like this. So this will be the body of the candle, and this will be the rejection of this level here. That's just a prediction. Again, I have to see the candle, what it's going to do and how it's going to close. But I'm expecting pin bar to develop in this area, or at least the market to close above this previous box right here. So closing above this resistance will give me a clue that the market is ready to continue on into the upside. So that's how I see Air Canada at the moment. Once again, we are back on a daily chart at Air Canada, so we can see clearly that box here, that boxing right there. So the reason why we wouldn't react on this pattern, if this pattern develops here, this piercing line, so if the candle closes like this, so all the way to the top here, that will be a good piercing line. We can see that the bulls are located in this area here. However, why would you not buy into this candle here? So the reason we wouldn't be buying into this this kind of a market condition, because we know that this is a clear resistance here, and we would be buying into resistance. Basically, you would be banging your head into the ceiling. So until the market breaks out like this, okay, and pulls back, gives us some kind of a signal better on the other side, opposite side, which is right here on top of this support. So right now we are at the resistance. Once the market breaks out and pulls back, it's going to be a support. And if we have a clear rejection of this support with the signal, we can then buy back into this market and move along from there. I'm going to do a couple stocks today. Interesting one is a NIO. You all remember that electric car company, and after this nice boost all the way to $67, we had this a little bit of a boxing here, and the market just fell. $54 was very interesting for us to see. However, nothing developed there, and the market just dropped. And we found support at this $34 area, which is very, very interesting. We developed this beautiful pin bar at that area. This was a huge pin bar here, so meaning that the market is rejecting that $34 mark, and it's ready to move on. And then we had another rejection here with this pin bar here that touched right here, $34. And then we had this sort of a piercing line. This is that kind of a pattern that I'm looking into. It should close, this green candle should have closed with the body into at least 70% of the previous candle. It didn't really, but gave us a clue that bulls are located at this area here. So as we can see here, they're not letting a market to go lower than $34. All right, and then if I put the trend line like this, as I did over here, we can see that this market is basically now in this wedge, okay, or this asymmetrical triangle here, and the market, the price is being basically squeezed slowly. It took days in order for this to work out. Now we are finally breaking out today out of this area. We have another 58 minutes for the market to close. If this breakout is valid or the candle stays there, I need to see a little retest and then move on in order for us to buy into this market. So this would be our new support area here. Okay, this triangle line here, or this trend line, would be a support area. So if we tomorrow, let's say if this candle closes the way it is right now, I would like to see the inside bar one day that, you know, the market does do nothing, basically just give us this indecision, and then a break on top of this candle here if that develops. So that should look like something like this. Okay, inside bar, and then if the top of that candle that broke out today here gets broken, right, price breaks above there, we have a clue that the market is ready to move on into a bullish move. So that's what I'm looking at right now, probably around $39, $38, $39 buy-in into this market. You can never pick clear bottom and a clear top. You know, it's always like a little bit of a difference. You can never be perfect. You never know when the market is going to stop or close the price. So basically, since we are trading with the price and moving like with the price action, that's the way I interpret the markets. And I had a request here. That was a Chorus Aviation Incorporated. It's a Canadian stock. The reason why I had a chart spread out like this is to show you something that happened very interesting in the past And let me pick up my tool here. Okay, so if we look at these areas here, we can see the market basically had struggles passing through this area here, and then hold this part here. And this is on a weekly charts. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces here, and then 1, 2, 3 bounces there, 4 as well here. This is a bounce here. So rejection of the support, rejection of the resistance, and then again we had support, pardon me, resistance, rejection, resistance, and then twice here support. These are all on the weekly charts. We can see basically, we can see that 407 basically is the an area that we need to pay attention to. So let me switch to a daily chart. I'm going to switch to daily chart. I'm just going to like expand the chart like this. So let me switch to daily and show you a clear rejection why the market is actually stalling here. So we can see on the daily chart that what the market did here is basically this. We can see this red line that comes from a weekly chart that we pulled just because the market stalled at that area from before. We can see a clear rejection here of this area before, and then rejection here, and then rejection as well over here. We can see the market came all the way to this line, which was, by the way, again marked on a weekly chart, and then after the breakout we had a clear rejection of this support and the market just took off. Then we had this kind of a move to the downside, okay, which confirmed the market was in a sell zone. However, today we are located at this area here. It's a 409, around that area here, and the candle that's developing right now, if it closes the way I can see it, so basically if it closes like this, okay, so this is the candle the way it's right now. So let's do this, okay, with a little wick on top and a long wick on the bottom as it is right now. So the body stays at least into almost 80% of the previous candle here. That will be considered as a bullish engulfing candle. Again, we have to wait to see how the candle is going to develop to the end of the day. If it comes to the end of the day and the market pushes the candle down and creates something like this, then we have a doji candle, which is an indecision. So do not ever try to make a reasoning out of the market before the market actually closes. So until we get the clear signal at the moment, the way it looks like, this is a bullish engulfing candle, the signal we are looking for. However, if the bears are much stronger, they could still in 1 hour push the market down and develop something like this kind of a cross or tiny little body, right, like this, okay, and that would completely change the picture of this and outlook of this trade here. So basically that would not be considered a bullish engulfing candle. That would be just a doji, which means indecision. Of course, there's a rejection. We can see the rejection. The wicks are sitting right on top of this line. However, if it closes like this, then that will be just a indecision candle. If it closes pretty similar to the way it looks like right now, that will be a bullish engulfing candle. Again, this is not an advice for anybody to buy, sell, or keep any of the securities that you are currently looking into. I'm just this is just my observation of the market, my interpretation of the market, and the way I see the things. So if this develops into the bullish engulfing candle, by the end of the day, we have still an hour and 13 minutes, then that will be a good signal to jump into the trade. With the first target around 480 and the second target around 520, $5. Okay, we have to be aware of this area here. This area could be some stalling over there, because that area confirmed to us that the market from this point on up until this line here was in a sell zone. So this was a sell zone, okay, because we had this 1, 2, and 3 pattern. So that's basically 1, 2, 3, and this is a a sell zone. So this has to confirm to me that this is actually a real bullish candle in order for me to make a decision to jump into this market. So that's how I see Chorus Aviation at the moment. It is sitting on the right in the right spot. This is a good support area. However, how the candle is going to develop, we can see only at the end of the market day. So that's how I see the markets today. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking that like button. That helps a lot, bringing a lot of people to see and learn together with us. This is Sasha for today, April 21st. Thank you for watching, and peace out.